What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 13th day of October, and here OnyxCoin is just below 1 cent. 10 hours, 32 minutes left in this day. I have a feeling, you guys, that something massive is really coming our way. I mean, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Anybody watching this video now, I'm going to guess that the majority of you are going to tell me these exact words, and if you don't tell me these exact words, you're going to feel them on the inside. Okay, I'm not, because I went against my better judgment, and I just bought. I went really heavy into OnyxCoin. I bought more recently. I say my better judgment. It goes against my better judgment to put more money into something that's already your biggest bag, right? But it's probably pretty good judgment to buy at relative low areas. Anyways, we're gonna move up, and everybody's gonna think, I wish I put more in. I wish I knew it was going to move up. Why did I put money in this other coin instead? I should have just done it in OnyxCoin. I think there's going to be a lot of regret once this thing rallies up to 2 cents and beyond. Because once we're at 2 cents, guys, it's over. It's over. We're at 2 cents. There's no stopping us from seeing new relevant highs here. And once we see new relevant highs from a high to a low, the expectation then would be that we go to 8.2 cents. If you feel like you've missed the boat at 2 cents, imagine how much that's going to sting at 8 cents or 15 cents. And what's rough about this, what's coming, is that there's really no right answer, right? Like, someone's going to ask, people are going to ask in droves, is now a good time to buy? Am I too late to buy? It's like, no, it's not too late to buy. Yes, it's not a good time to buy, but you could still do a 4x, you could do a 12x or a 7x move, you could do a 13x move at the top if it goes where I think it's going to go. Like, there's still a lot of potential even at 2 cents. It's just, it's not going to be the most opportunistic moment like it is now. I mean, overall, right now, guys, we're anticipating something on the lines of like a 27x or more in the next 2.5 months. Right? Like, that's crazy. It could be a 30x or more in the next 2.5 months. Crazy stuff. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised in the least if OnyxCoin was at 8 cents or more by the end of October. Sometime in November, we're looking for that 26 to 32 cent area. But it could happen sooner. I mean, again, this movement here, we take this movement, we started from this low on January 13th. We ended at this high on January 26th. That's 13 days. It's not even a full 2 weeks, okay? If we put it at the current price here, even a little bit below the current price, whatever, that'd take us to 18, 19, 20 cents by the end of this month of October. Right? If we move as we have in the past, or even a little bit slower or a little faster, who knows? We've got so much consolidation, so much pent-up aggression wrapped up in us right now that whenever this thing rallies, it's going to be absolutely explosive. And maybe we don't move as fast as this. Maybe we see this price in November instead of late October. But then as we progress, I would think that we do see higher prices still overall. I think this move will be overall bigger than this move was here. Hold on. Looking at OnyxCoin here, because I'm just curious. Designed for financial grade application. Yeah, they posted that yesterday. Okay. This is on October 11th. So today, OIP 62 will be executed in 2 days. I would expect that that's today. Let's look at OnyxCoin here. Onyx app. Let's just go to onyxcoin.org. .org. What's the staking percentage? The APR 14% still. Okay, 14% still. It should update today, right? They should update that APR, and there will be more yield from that staking rewards. So, looking at this here, just below 1 cent. I genuinely am. Maybe it coincides directly with OIP 62 passing, or listing, getting approved, coming online, whatever. Maybe it's directly correlated with that. But I do expect that we're going to see some type of a pump. Hold on, you guys. Hold on real quick. Okay. I do expect we're going to see something soon in the coming days, with or without those staking yields. But I'm definitely excited to see that happen, right? I think everybody is. Nobody wants to see high staking because that does imply more selling, but most of you are like me, right? You're taking your staked rewards and then you're just restaking them and then earning more off of that. So that's probably not a big deal. But it does add, if it doesn't add selling pressure now, just think about it, right? If there's more staking, if people aren't taking those rewards now, and selling them, but they're just restaking. All that means is once we get higher, there's going to be more selling pressure, right? Which implies then that we can't achieve our true maximum wherever it might have been. But whatever, I don't know. That's just a thought. Maybe we go as high as we want to, anyways. I don't know. I could come up with a bunch of different ways where that could be invalid too. But anyways, I'm getting stuck on the semantics. Let's just move on, okay? 1 hour time frame here. No updates from Onyx yet. That's really what I was checking on to see today. 1 hour time frame here. What I want to say before we move on is that OnyxCoin yesterday, I don't know if you guys noticed, but out of my list at least, I definitely noticed OnyxCoin was pumping like the least. It was actually one of the only coins that was in the red yesterday, while like everything else was green. Oh my God, Alice is up 50% today. That's crazy. And Zora's up a little bit. Zora's been on a tear as well. A lot of people assume in moments like this, whenever there's a massive kind of correction in the aftermath of this, that the coins that pump the hardest first are the ones to get into. But sometimes, and again, this is based on my experience in the markets, this is my third bull cycle, oftentimes enough, the coins that are kind of dormant or under the radar in those first couple of days after, they will pump harder than the ones that do pump the hardest in those first couple of days. Especially a coin like this that's been consolidating for all this time. You guys, the stock market just opened. Let's see. I want to see here real quick. If the market opens up, then I'm vindicated. I'm right. Yeah, we opened up. We opened up heavy, you guys. We opened up heavy. I've been telling people that the market would react positive and not negative to this, and Bitcoin would recover as a result of that. I think we're going to see a pump right now. By the time you guys watch this video, the whole market should probably be coming to life a little bit. But anyways, looking at the 1 hour time frame here, might see it happen on this video. RSI looks like it wants to get overbought. I would assume that we're on our way to prices that are above like 1.3 cents here, probably like 1.4 cents. Maybe we find some resistance there. Why might we find resistance at 1.4 cents? Well, if we go back in time, we see we've actually found resistance right in this area, maybe a little bit below 1.4 cents even. Maybe we go to 1.4 cents exactly. We break right above this area and then we consolidate a little bit. I would expect that we're going to break out soon, but it might not be today. Maybe it is today. MACD's looking all right. Stochastics are looking all right, and the RSI looks pretty good here as well. I think we are getting set up for another move like this. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw 1.4 cents today or somewhere thereabouts. Maybe something bigger. Hoping for something bigger. We'll see. 4 hour time frame here. RSI looks like it's wound up and ready to go. Stochastics, while they are pointed downward, which I don't like, you do have higher lows. You are at an area where you've bounced before, where you seem to like to bounce at least, but it's not the most common area, to be fair. I doubt that we go down from here because the RSI, I just think in this area, if we were to reject, we would have done it already. MACD looks bearish, but overall you're coming up. This could provide, a cross over the coming days. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we get a cross, and those days might be the days where we really start to break out. It's Monday now, so a couple more days, right? As long as we behave. Daily RSI, we got oversold. We went to the exact same areas, the low areas in the RSI that we were at every single low that we've had really since this year began. Stochastics are pointed up on the daily time frame, which is very positive. The MACD, while in a bearish kind of situation here, we do have lower lows. We got lower lows. I suppose the MACD is bearish, if we're being fair. The MACD does look bearish. Decaying in bearish momentum. It's a lagging indicator, though, so we'll see how it goes. The RSI is the best kind of case scenario here, and the stochastics, I would say, for continuation. The thought here being that, we've been oversold before, we got overbought. When oversold before, we went and got overbought over the coming weeks. Oversold before, we did a 260% move in like 3 days. So hopefully we do the same thing here. Hopefully we get like a massive pump over the coming days this week. I mean, by the end of this week, you guys, because it is a new week, it really is, right? If we look at this here, we got 6 days, 11 hours left. More like 6 days, 10.5 hours left. By the end of this week, we truly could be all the way up above 2 cents. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we were. And again, my thought here, and the reason why I bought more OnyxCoin, the reason why I made a post and I said I just can't help myself. I wanted to buy more Zora. I wanted to buy some more Kita, some Cookie Dow, some, I was going to diversify into all these things, but old habits die hard, and I just aped into one coin, the one coin. I was going to buy some Bitcoin Cash. All of those right now would have been a better play. Bitcoin Cash is below 500. Zora was like below 8 cents. Where's the other one that we were talking about? KTA. KTA was below 40 cents, but it didn't really pump too much. All of them would have been better plays, but I think that if we're patient, I think that this one's going to pump. And I'm addressing those better plays now because it's a mind game. it's a mind game, right? We think that the ones that pump the hardest in the first few days, those are the ones that are going to continue to pump the hardest, and maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if XCN. I really wouldn't be surprised at all if XCN outperformed everything very, very soon. And I would feel dumb if I didn't go full go in that, right? If I didn't put all my funds allocated into that. And I have been allocated, but I had some recent profits, some recent gains that I was looking to put money into, and I went with OnyxCoin instead of diversifying it. That's all I'm trying to say here. Weekly time frame, we're at this area where we find support before. We are actually right below the zero on the MACD, which is not good. To be completely fair, we've given up the zero, forsaken the zero. Hopefully we hold support and we move higher. That is a lot of red. One would think that we're overdue for some green, but that's not how it works. So we'll see how it goes. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. Stock market opened up green, but it looks like it's coming down a little bit now. So we'll see how the crypto markets react. Don't freak out. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but don't freak out if we do see a little bit of red right now, because if the market's opening up after this aftermath from Friday as well, they might get some volatility. We've had some volatility over the past few days, right? We look at this on the 1 hour time frame. We've definitely had some volatility here. Bitcoin's had volatility. The whole market's had volatility. So stock market might do that. That could shake things up over the coming hours. Don't get phased by that over the coming days. By the end of this week, I really do expect OnyxCoin will be up tremendously higher. The only words that I'll leave you guys with are words of encouragement. Okay, just hold, be patient. 26 to 32 cents is the end goal by the end of this year, if not sooner. Okay, that's where we're gonna go. And don't get distracted, right? Don't go buying things that are up 50% today. Where is it? 47% today, like Alice. Don't go doing that, right? Look for things that are on discount if you're looking to buy anything at all. And I don't really have anything else there. So hit the like button, subscribe. None of this is financial advice. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Watch for that update. OnyxCoin should be making an update any time now. It's early in the day, but they did say in 2 days, and that was 2 days ago as of now. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it hasn't been a full 48 hours. To be fair, though, let's just see. They're pretty punctual with their timing, I've noticed. Yep, nothing yet. Soon enough, though. Anyways, take care, guys. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button. Bye-bye.